Hello and welcome. I am Arcala. This channel is focused on helping you come into greater alignment with your soul self. To do this, I share channeled messages, practices, and insights to support your journey. If you would like to receive a personal reading with the Pleiadians, a one-to-one session with me, you will find a link to that below. I will now drop in with the Pleiadians and let them come forth. Dearest ones, it is a pleasure to connect with you again today. We come to you in these times because we recognize that many of you are going through challenging moments. It is a big recalibration time, as we have said. However, it does not need to be too painful. We wish to bring to your attention, as we did so in our last offering, that the way that we move through shadow creates our experience of it. And indeed, it is when we move through the shadow, it is when we move through the parts of ourselves that we find tricky to be with, that we actually create a very powerful connection with our soul selves. For it is our soul self that calls us into these moments. Indeed, it is these moments that actually offer us the deepest opportunity to connect with our light, with the truth of the light that is within you. Because you are a glorious soul of light. The purity of your light is what we always wish to bring you to. For it is remembering the purity of who you are at your core that reminds you of your true nature. For honestly, the biggest challenge you all face is the illusion that you are not enough, that you are broken in some way. And it is this very damaging perspective that keeps you separate from your truth, that prevents you from easily sitting in the glorious light that simply shines forth from the center of your being. And it is through these moments of shadow, it is through the challenging experiences where you most feel the illusion of the brokenness, that in actual fact, the soul self is inviting you to step back into your soul light. This is most easily done by developing the ability to step out of the story that is creating, perpetuating, reinforcing the illusion of brokenness, however that story may be manifesting for you in that moment. By developing the ability to step back, so to speak, as Arcala says, zoom out, you develop not only the ability to remove yourself from the story, but also you start to become aware of your true nature. For in stepping back and perceiving the narrative that is creating the pain within you, you inevitably find yourself in a new space. And this new space feels different. For indeed, it is in creating, in landing in this space, that you start to observe the size of who you are. For indeed, you are a grand and powerful soul. And you are a big soul. The expanse of you, in fact, has no end, for you are connected to all things. However, for the purposes of explaining or offering you a perspective in how to navigate the shadow as powerfully as possible, we would speak to a bigness, an expanse that you are able to step into if you are of the mind to catch yourself with your sacred awareness in a moment of great illusion, built on a narrative that may have been with you your entire life, that portrays you as a victim or a persecutor in some way. And in this moment of awareness, invite yourself to see if it is possible, in fact, for you to zoom out, to break away from the story in order to bear witness to it, but not be of it. In some cases, this will be easier than in others. It will depend on how attached you have become to the narrative, for indeed, as bizarre as it may sound, you have an attachment that has been developed through your life experience. As you are able to zoom out, to bear witness to the narrative, to the attachment, you will discover a more peaceful perspective. And what we would suggest is that you feel the discomfort of the shadow whilst holding the peaceful perspective, thus becoming the elder to what often is the childlike aspect of you, and holding in great regard, compassion and gentleness this childlike aspect of you until it is calm, until it feels witnessed. And of course, holding this space can be challenging, for indeed, this illusion was built on a story, and this story will become very loud as you focus your attention on it. And this attachment that you have most likely subconsciously created to this story will not really wish to be diminished in any way. And so the story that keeps the attachment in place will get louder and louder so as to maintain the attachment. But this, beloved one, is where the true invitation lies, for it is here that you will nurture a powerful devotion to yourself, a powerful ability to not only find your center, but hold it. It is here, beloved one, that the spiritual warrior within you starts to take shape. For it is through this process that you are asked to hold your awareness on the story, on the inner child. Feel perhaps the pain of the story, but stay with it nonetheless. Not negotiating, just presence, pure presence. And as you reside in this space, as you focus the light of your divine awareness on this story, it will start to diminish, to transform, to alchemize indeed. And so you see, this is really how the alchemy is done, through your pure, loving awareness. And it is this that our Kayla has been passionately devoted to for years now. And she has discovered greater and greater spaces of peace within her being as she has continued to connect to her soul self by diminishing the stories of illusion that have kept her separate. And beloved one, this is also your invitation. We wish for you to know that everything you need is right here within you. And it is now, at this time, at this powerful and most magical time, that all of you are being invited into deeper relationship with your true nature, with the life force that moves through you. And indeed, this is a call to devotion. This is the bedrock of what so much belief is built upon. And when we speak of belief, we speak of faith. For indeed, the life force that moves through you is the creator of worlds. And you are part of the creator of worlds. You are the magic. You are the light. And it is time to remember this. And not only remember, but embody it. And so, beloved one, we share this with you at this time. For indeed, the shadows can be potent, but indeed, it is important to remember they are only potent because they are so ripe and ready for alchemy. And you, the beloved creator, the beloved alchemist, are also ready to come back into the center of your truth. And so as we share this with you, we observe that many of you are walking through the shadows. However, you are doing it with so much more presence than ever possible before. And this is because the frequency of light is grounded into the earth in such a way as to support you all in ways you have not yet felt before. And it is this that will carry the momentum that we have spoken of in our past sharing. For it is this light frequency, beloved one, that is building and building and building within each of you, light bearer. For indeed, each of you is the light that you seek. And you see in the perfection of the design of creation, the light each of you seeks is not only your own light, it is the light of the blessed Creator, for indeed it is that of which you are part. And it is this relationship that will become the dominant purpose of your sense of self. In fact, for the generations to come, this will become the focus. How to relate to the creator force that moves through me. How to balance the I from the we. This beautiful paradox of being is going to become the dominant query, inquiry, desire, joy, delight. For indeed it will be just that. A glorious relationship forged by the fire of your light between you and the life force creator that moves through all things. And it is this that unifies us all, beloved one. It is this that is the center of all. The universe, the song behind all things. It brings us great delight to be sharing this with you at this time, for indeed it is truly a powerful and magical time for you all. We send you our love. If you would like to learn more about the art of alchemy, you will find a link in the copy below this video.